Hey YouTube, how's everybody doing today? It's Feeder here with Epic 7 content, and today, guys, is a really big day for everyone who's playing E7 to this point. And why I'm saying this, clearly obvious, what's happening down here, there's a 10 pool free summon available. So if those who hasn't already known, the pre-registration day has arrived for us, and that all the new stuff they mentioned, such as Wyvern 1213, whatnot, are all here, and that includes the 10 free sum available. So what is there any plans? What heroes do I want? Honestly, anything new will be great. And since this is in a covenant and regular covenant, so I'm suspecting that you can pull MLs. I don't know that you can. As far as I've seen, like guildmates and other people pulling, I don't think I've seen anyone pull an ML. That one might be from the Mystics, so I'm not counting that. I'm seeing if there's any other potentially different unit. Wait, yeah, I can't see anything. So I can't confirm that, but let's just see if we can confirm it today. And as you can see, I have 1k Mystics, and whether I'm willing to pull for this, oh, Alencia's here. Oh no, there is Ludwig, and I was thinking about pulling for Ludwig, but then as soon as I saw Lancia, I was like, thinking about it, maybe I could, but then looking at Lancia and what she has, I don't think it's worth putting on Lancia. Sadly, I'm saying that, even if she's a dragon waifu. But just look at Ludwig's, he has like a lot more better, like, there's like a lot better hero choices here than that of the next one. So there's a chance I might go for this. If you haven't recalled from my previous video while I was solving for Rona, I can link it at the end of the video because I don't want to really spoil it. But hint, hint, I already mentioned it already. But I do aim for Sinful Angelica, but I don't know whether I can build her enough to be viable in PvP. So for just getting her for now, it's okay. Yeah, so that's pretty much the plan. I don't think I'll be summoning for Mystics just yet, just in case there's something down the line. I could use Ludwig, but the thing is, Ludwig's kits, I don't know, maybe I could use it, cause I seen Ludwig being used mainly in, Bazaar Tywin comps, but I feel like I can make it work somehow in a Syria 10, but I'm gonna have to like ask my guild and see if that's even viable. But anyway, let's none of that talk. Let's get right into this. Again, the objective, just any new hero in general. Okay, that's the mission, so ignore that, all that. First one, nothing. Oh, okay. I haven't seen this being done since like last year, so it's kind of jumped on me. So I had to make sure I read that carefully and not get played or something. Hey, it's Aether, everyone's favorite little prince slash king. Okay, so far there's nothing impressive. Oh, I spoke too soon. Potentially good something. Oh, it's okay. It's Force Artifact. Moonblade, Dreamblade. I already have like a max dupe of this one. I don't really have need for a second since I don't have too many rangers that really use that artifact. So 1 4-star so far, so I wouldn't say that's amazing or anything. And yes, don't worry, I'll be doing all 7 of the basically all of these temples during the 7 weeks. Along the way, I will discuss some things. And this looks like the last. Okay, yeah, so we're good there. As you can see right here, I have 27 left to guarantee Rona, and I only have 85. So I'm a little bit off, but I'm staking my luck that I have what it takes to get this. So I'm going for it right now. So adding bonus. I do want to like talk about one thing in this video alongside like what I've done so far. So I've heard from many people on Reddit and even some in Discord, talking about how Wyvern 12 and 13 is disappointment. I did test that myself, and unfortunately it is, because not only was it like the RNG drop for like the special currency to craft the higher like the level 90 gear is hard enough. The fact that you have to deal with the level 70 gears popping up in not in like hunts 12 and 13 is like, that's pretty bad, honestly. Like, what's the point? It's supposed to be brand new, but instead they decided to add level 70 gears inside Wyvern 12 and 13. And even including myself, I'm asking why. I did try to get a hold of someone and see if they can probably shed some light, or hopefully I could influence them to talk with the developers and have some changes happen, because this isn't the way to go, and everybody expected better, because it's supposed to be like a completely brand new E7 like they mentioned in the pre-registration video. So that's a complete yikes. And not only this is just isn't my own opinion, but everyone else I've read as well. So I hope that the E7 developers and creators look that over and hopefully change that ASAP, or else they're gonna get a backlash like what they happened with the first that one E pass. So I just hope that can be avoided as much as possible. The ratings haven't been being hit that often, thankfully, because of like new content and stuff. So they were on the right path for a moment. But then all of a sudden now they did this to Wyvern 12 13. This could be a relapse of what happened from before. But yeah, so basically one thing I would like to see change is definitely remove all 70 gears out of like Wyvern 12 13, because there should be no literal point. Because Wyvern 11 and 10 both already dropped 70 gears. So what's the point of having basically having Wyvern 12 and 13 drop that? And for 20 and 22 I almost said something else, my bad. For use of that many stamina, that's uncalled for in my saying. So honestly, they have to remake that and probably give some kind of compensation for those who probably try to burn through it. I don't know how they're gonna compensate that, so yeah, so that's a complete yikes. And since I have nothing else to do, you know what, just for the last dibs, this isn't really much. Nothing really much. I am 10 away from guarantee, so I need 55 bookmarks. I will be able to generate that in a time being, because it's on the 22nd since the banners go away, so I have a little bit under a week. So I wouldn't panic. I have what it takes. I'll just have to keep refreshing shop constantly. As you see, my schedule did drop pretty significantly, just to try to get enough to do a little bit more, and hoping probably I can get Rona early. But unfortunately, as you can all see, we didn't get it. And yeah. So that's one thing I want to point out, is that E7, if you happen to be watching this, if the developers happen to get my message, I hope that they can reevaluate the what has occurred. Because if you were to go check out right here and you look, you see like it shows 85 years throughout the whole thing, but unfortunately you can see right there, for some weird reason there are 70 years stuck alongside 85 year, and that's literally been the talk of town in both in the Reddit chats and the Discord chats alike. So yeah, that's complete yikes. As you can see, I ran through all three. Well, I didn't do the final one yet, but I've done the others, Golem, Banshee, and Wyvern 12 already, and it wasn't that hard. I managed to use the base team that I used from Hunt 11 into Hunt 12, but I don't know whether it will be enough to handle the Hunt 13 for all 3 of them. I have no guarantee yet, so I'm gonna have to test a little bit before that. So once I find a decent build team that can make it work, I'll definitely probably show how to my way of doing this. And this is the new Xeno. I already tested him. I've almost like finished him off. I got him to reset twice already before hitting his dirt, before my team like collapsed afterwards, but otherwise I did pretty okay. In terms of anything else happening, there's not really much. And I want to check one more thing before the end of the video. So this is they reforged it, so as you can see. So I do have reforging agent, as you see right there, because of the missions. Here's the crafting, everything. I'll leave that aside. Let me just take a look and see. Wait, why did it blink out? It says you please select equipment to reforge, and that you need ancient dragon hearts in order to reforge wyvern hunt equipment. Ancient dragon hearts can be acquired from. Wait, but doesn't that? Doesn't? But why is all my character equipment blanked out? Oh, it's because I didn't have enough of the resources, I believe. I can't be certain, so I have to test that a little bit. But I probably won't be attacking the hunts just yet until I can see if something on stove or anything mentions about any rechanges or anything. So I'll definitely hold off until I'm attacking more, and hopefully they make some changes ASAP. And yeah. Unfortunately, the only thing we actually got out of this whole thing is one little artifact and a bunch of other whatnots. Yep, that's pretty much all it is to it. I'll definitely make another video on the 22nd, or like at least a few hours or like a day at least in advance before Rona. I'll definitely have enough resources by that time. I'll put my words on that. And yeah, and hopefully you all have much luck in your polls. Unlike me, I literally had nothing, and my guildmates all got something at least. But anyway, thank you all for the time for watching, and I hope again all for the best of luck to everyone pulling in their 10 pools. This is Peter here, signing out.